just stay away. I know the fear you hold inside, I know it's weighing on your mind. There's nothing you can do, so stand up, get up, back up. You're reaching out just to be like me, but you've fallen short, but still you're following me. You had the chance to bring me down, but there's nothing at all, so just stay away from me. You can't stand to see my face, to know you'll never take my place. There's nothing you can do, but stand up, get up, back up. Now just stay away. I feel the hate you push on me. I see the things that you can't see. I know what's on your mind, so stand up, get up, back up. You're reaching out just to be like me, but you've fallen short, still you're following me. You had the chance to bring me down, there's nothing at all, so just stay away from me. It's not the things you say to me, it's not the things that I believe. You tried to bring me down, so stand up, get up, back up. Now just stay away. It's not the things you say to me, it's not the things that I believe. You tried to bring me down, so stand up, get up, back up. You're reaching out just to be like me, but you've fallen short, still you're following me. You had the chance to bring me down, there's nothing else, so just stay away from me. Now just stay away from me. Won't you stay away from me? Please just stay away from me. Just stay away.
Basically, like learning the set, we were writing together. But they'd already had all these appointments with these other people, so they were going to do the fair thing and make sure everybody that they had made appointments with got the appointment, and that way they could make the most educated decision they could, which I understand. But here I am, going like, what are you guys even calling people for? So it was pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah, the guy basically heard Chester sing and just said, I don't even need to audition. If you guys don't go with this guy, you're crazy. And then he walked out of the room.
Now, when you started out writing the first songs and playing the first shows, did you ever have the feeling that you belonged to a certain scene? Or was it just you doing your thing?
From our perspective, we always felt like we were doing our own thing. I think it was easy for the world to kind of group us in with other bands, and it's just a tendency that people have. I think a lot of it's just like, if you go to a record store, where do you go to find our record? What section of the store is it in? So yeah, we always, even though we were grouped in with other bands, we always liked to kind of think and make music that we thought was different, and there was elements in it that actually were different than anything else that was out there. And that's, I think, one of the main goals of the band musically, is to always push ourselves to evolve, to make music that we haven't heard before, that we haven't made before. And it's a challenge for us, and it's really tough to try and make a heavy song or something that hits really hard without using the most obvious choices to accomplish that. And we like challenging ourselves to do that. So we've done that throughout all of the records that we've made, and that's what we want to continue to do.
Sometimes you come across the term revolution when it comes to your music, like for the Road to Revolution live record and the Project Revolution tour, is there anything in particular you're revolting against, or do you think that music can cause a revolution actually?
Yeah, I think that for us, when we use the word revolution, I think that's a pretty charged word, and so I think automatically people think of revolt in some way, like rising against something, and taking a stand or something like that. But when we use it, we're actually talking about, like, you know, in terms of Project Revolution, it was like, okay, let's make a touring festival that's not just a metal festival, that's not just a rock festival, it's not just a hip hop festival. It kind of takes bands that are pushing the envelope of what modern music sounds like, and pushing the envelope of what, what a live performance can be, or, who can play together. I've noticed from being involved in touring and all the touring throughout our career that a lot of bands are really focused on making sure they tour with the band that they feel is the right fit for their vibe. You know what I mean? And so for us, it was like, we just want to play with good bands. Like, I don't care what kind of music you make. You know what I mean? Like, if Johnny Cash were alive and he said, I want to take Linkin Park out on tour, I would think that we would be able to play with him. You know what I mean? We really truly feel like we can get on a stage and share a stage with anybody, regardless of what kind of music they make. And I think, when we play a show with Jay-Z one day and then go play a show with Metallica the next day, there isn't something that feels off about either one of those scenarios. So we try to use that in Project Revolution as something that we're bringing a lot of different kinds of bands. We're like revolutionizing, who are revolutionary in terms of what they're doing and how they think and how they approach a live show or their music.
The thing is, I interviewed you for the first record and then every other record, maybe 5-6 times altogether, and it's really amazing how you maintain to, be grounded and down to earth. I mean, considering how many records you've sold, a change of personality would be almost normal, but you didn't change. What keeps you on the ground?
For me, I mean, I like my I love being a family person. I love being a dad, and I like being a husband, and that's the stuff that keeps me in the perspective that's, I think, a healthier point of view. I think that's, I don't know if that's the way it is for everybody else, but we all strive for having pretty normal lives. Like, we really, I think the only thing that is way different from almost anybody else that we know is the fact that we just get to make music for a living. Everything else is, we try to do everything as normal as possible. So it's I think it's definitely a conscious effort to try to maintain normalcy.
It's very modest. I mean, music for a living, that's quite a living.
Yeah, I think we won the lottery as being able to make music for a living, and it's amazing to be able to do something you truly love and get paid to do it, and be able to continue to make more music as a result of the success of the last albums. And as Chester was saying, I think for the most part, I mean, we're normal guys, and we like living like pretty uneventful lifestyle, and on the road we go to great lengths to make it seem just more mellow, normal, and as close to being at home as we can make it.